There's some breaking news coming in. Uttar Pradesh Chief Minister Yogi Adityanath reaches Ayodhya to visit Ram Janmabhoomi site. In fact, UP Chief Minister will first visit the Hanuman Garhi Mandir and then leave for Ram Mandir site. Chief Minister Yogi with his officials will review the preparations for Bhumi Pujan. This comes as Prime Minister Modi is scheduled to visit Ayodhya on the 5th of August for the grand ceremony. Here's some big news coming in. Yogi Adityanath to visit Ram Mandir site in Ayodhya shortly. In fact, Prime Minister Modi as well to visit Ayodhya on the 5th of August. Preparations are being monitored. Uttar Pradesh Chief Minister Yogi Adityanath now reaches Ayodhya to visit Ram Janmabhoomi site. UP Chief Minister will first visit the Hanuman Garhi Mandir and then leave for Ram Mandir site. Yogi Adityanath and his officials will be reviewing the preparations for Bhumi Pujan. This comes even as Prime Minister Modi readies to reach Ayodhya on the 5th of August for this grand ceremony. In fact, here is Yogi Adityanath, who's just about reached Ayodhya. He's checking preparedness. In fact, he was to reach at 2 p.m. He's reached on time. He is right now reviewing the preparedness at the Ayodhya site where the iconic Ram Mandir will be built. In fact, this has been a long wait for those who've been wanting to see the temple structure at the Ram Janmabhoomi. In fact, Uttar Pradesh Chief Minister Yogi Adityanath himself there personally monitoring the preparedness for the Bhumi Puja that's going to be taking place on the 5th of August. He's reached just this moment. He's just about gotten into the site to monitor preparations there. In fact, he did reach in a chopper with his officials to monitor situation on ground. Let's quickly cut across to Kumar Abhishek joining us live. Kumar, take us through Yogi Adityanath's tour right now. He's reviewing preparedness and checking for all situation must be in place. All those activities that will take place on the 5th of August. Here is Yogi Adityanath monitoring if all is well right ahead of Prime Minister Narendra Modi visiting Ayodhya as well.
Kisko?
Kumar, we can hear you. Please go on. These are live visuals coming in. Kumar, we're going to try and patch him back. Kumar, do take us through live visuals coming in. Yogi Adityanath has just landed Ayodhya. He's visiting the Ram Mandir site, the iconic spot where the Ram Mandir is going to be constructed possibly in about 3 years' time is what is expected. This is the Bhumi Puja that's going to take place on the 5th of August. Prime Minister Narendra Modi is going to be reaching Ram Janmabhoomi as well. He's going to be reaching Ayodhya on the 5th of August to check preparedness beforehand. Here is the Chief Minister of Uttar Pradesh who's just landed there, Yogi Adityanath. Take us through his itinerary now.
Well, Chief Minister Yogi Adityanath had just landed to airport at Ayodhya, and first he will go to Hanuman Garhi, then he'll visit the proposed site of Ram Temple, the Ram Temple Parisar. And this is the place, this is Karyashala, where Yogi Adityanath will meet with the trust, Ram Janmabhoomi trust people and the sadhus and seers of Ayodhya. Basically, Yogi Adityanath will supervise the preparations for the 5th of August, the D-Day, the day where everyone was waiting for. Prime Minister will come. Prime Minister Modi will come for the first time on 5th of August to just lay down the Mandir project, and the Bhumi Pujan will start. You can just see this is the Karyashala in Ayodhya, and everybody here is coming. By 3:30 the meeting will start with Yogi Adityanath, and all the functionaries of Ram Janmabhoomi Tirth Kshetra Trust and the important sadhu will be present in this meeting. And this meeting will actually be for the 5th of August preparation, and CM himself will supervise it.
Bar, thank you very much. Here is Yogi Adityanath, Chief Minister of Uttar Pradesh, there personally monitoring and observing the situation ahead of the very prominent day, the Bhumi Puja that will take place on the 5th of August, where Prime Minister is also going to be present at Ayodhya to oversee this iconic structure being built. Here is a Ram Mandir, which is due to be built in 3 years' time, due to be completed in 3 years' time. The Bhumi Puja that will take place on the 5th of August. Yogi Adityanath monitoring the situation to see if all is in place. Now, as my colleague Kumar Abhishek interacted with seers of Ayodhya over Ram Janmabhoomi Pujan, let's take a listen what they had to say.
Everybody, including the big saints, was asking, demanding that Prime Minister must be in Ayodhya to lay down the stone. Prime Minister himself will be there for the Bhumi Pujan. Yogi Adityanath coming today, he will see the preparations, he will taking stock of the situation. I have with me the sadhus of Ayodhya. They are all eagerly waiting for the Prime Minister to come and to lay down the stone. महन जी, ये बताइए कि प्रधानमंत्री आने वाले हैं 5 तारीख को, आप लोग लंबे समय से डिमांड भी कर रहे थे, अब आप लोग को क्या लग रहा है, क्या कहेंगे?
नहीं, हम सबको तो बहुत खुशी की लहर है, सभी संत महात्माओं में, पूरे हमारे हिंदू जनमानस में जो है खुशी की लहर चल रही है। और देश के एक ऐसे लौता प्रधानमंत्री होंगे जो अयोध्या में, प्रधानमंत्री बहुत आए बहुत गए, लेकिन हमारे अयोध्या भूमि पर किसी हमारे देश के प्रधानमंत्री नहीं आया था, जो एक प्रथम प्रधानमंत्री कहलाएंगे कि अयोध्या में एक प्रधानमंत्री माननीय श्री नरेंद्र मोदी जी आए थे अयोध्या राम जन्म भूमि के शिलान्यास पूजन, भूमि पूजन करने।
ये बताइए, आप लोग खुश हैं? क्योंकि मुहूर्त को लेकर के ये बहुत सारी बात की जा रही है कि मुहूर्त ठीक है नहीं है।
हम लोग खुश हैं, और मुहूर्त का जो विषय है, मुहूर्त है, कौन कहता है कि मुहूर्त नहीं है? मुहूर्त के क्या, इसके लिए क्या है? यहाँ सबसे बड़ी खुशी है कि प्रभु की कृपा भयउ सब काजू, जन्म हमार सुफल भाजू। आज हमारे अयोध्या में, पूरे देश में खुशी का लहर है कि भगवान का राम जन्म भूमि का लाला जी का मंदिर तैयार हो रहा है।
Yogi Adityanath, live visuals coming in of Yogi Adityanath there at Ayodhya. The temple, in fact, he is monitoring the preparedness and the situation. You have several of those seers who are quite elated with the fact that the Bhumi Puja is due to take place on August 5th. This was a much awaited moment for them. Yogi Adityanath just arrived in Ayodhya. Here are live visuals that we've cut across. In fact, several of the seers greeting him. Also a small ceremony that Yogi Adityanath, a puja that he is currently attending. Visuals coming in live.
अयोध्या आ रहे हैं और अयोध्या में प्रधानमंत्री के स्वागत की भी तैयारियां होंगी। तो बहुत सारी चीजें हैं एजेंडे में आज इस तीर्थ क्षेत्र की मीटिंग में, जिसमें कि खुद मुख्यमंत्री होंगे और तमाम अधिकारियों।
In fact, ahead of the August 5th Bhumi Pujan for Ram Temple, Yogi Adityanath there in Ayodhya. Prime Minister Modi will lay the foundation stone of Ram Temple in Ayodhya on the 5th of August. It's believed at 12:15 p.m. is when the founding stone will be laid. Prime Minister Modi will be inaugurating the ceremony there at Ram Janmabhoomi. This is quite an exciting affair for those seers and people who've been eagerly awaiting for the Ram Mandir to be built at the spot. Uttar Pradesh Chief Minister Yogi Adityanath there, seen in these live visuals present in Ayodhya. He's performing a small puja with the seers as well right this minute. Live visuals of Uttar Pradesh Chief Minister Yogi Adityanath trying to monitor the situation and part of a puja just as he arrives in Ayodhya. Yogi Adityanath to review the preparations for the foundation stone laying ceremony, which is on August 5th. For construction of Ram Temple. Remember, the Ram Temple is due to be built by 2022. It possibly should take 2 to 3 years, 2022 or 23, that the temple should be complete. Prime Minister Modi will be laying the foundation stone of the Ram Temple in Ayodhya on 5th of August. Members of the Shri Ram Janmabhoomi Tirth Kshetra Trust also have said that the Bhumi Pujan will take place on the Abhijit Muhurta, which is the most auspicious time to lay the foundation stone of Ram Mandir. 12:15 p.m. is what is believed on the 5th of August. It is a big moment for those seers and those eagerly awaiting the Ram Mandir to be built at the Ram Janmabhoomi in Ayodhya. This has been a long battle for the seers and the trust. And here we're looking at preparations now just begun for the very big day on August 5th when the foundation stone will be laid by Prime Minister Narendra Modi. Here is Yogi Adityanath monitoring the situation, also performing a small puja just as he arrives at Ayodhya. In fact, the construction of Ram Mandir, Ram Temple in Ayodhya will begin after the ceremony to lay the foundation stone, where it's expected that the chief ministers of many states, union ministers, the RSS chief, Mohan Bhagat, in fact, several of those leaders who've been rooting for the Ram Mandir, the Ram Temple to be built on the spot will all be present in attendance.
दर्शन करने के बाद अधिकारियों के साथ उनकी एक मीटिंग होगी और उस मीटिंग के बाद मुख्यमंत्री इस कार्यशाला में आएंगे। ये वो कार्यशाला है जो कि विश्व हिंदू परिषद का रहा है। ज्यादातर लोग, ट्रस्ट के लोग यहाँ पर हमेशा अमूमन रहते हैं और ये कार्यशाला बहुत पहले से रही है। तो इस जगह पर मुख्यमंत्री 3:30 बजे उनकी यहाँ मीटिंग तय हुई है और यहाँ पर जो ट्रस्ट के तमाम लोग इस वक्त अयोध्या में मौजूद हैं, चाहे चंपत राय हो, चाहे राजा अयोध्या हो, चाहे अनिल मिश्र हो, ऐसे तमाम जो ट्रस्ट के लोग हैं वो लोग इस मीटिंग में होंगे। एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन के भी तमाम लोग होंगे, कमिश्नर, डीएम, ये सारे लोग होंगे और अयोध्या के साधु संत, जो प्रोमिनेंट साधु संत हैं, उन्हें भी अलग से न्योता दिया गया है, वो भी होंगे। तो कुल मिलाकर ये जो आज की मीटिंग है, ये एक बहुत ब्रॉड मीटिंग है 5 तारीख के इस भूमि पूजन को ध्यान में रखते हुए कि प्रधानमंत्री जब आएंगे तो किस तरीके से इस पूरे आयोजन को किया जाएगा, किस तरीके से सोशल डिस्टेंसिंग रखना है इस पूरे कार्यक्रम में, किस तरीके से जो लोग बुलाए जा रहे हैं, कौन कौन से लोग हो सकते हैं, क्योंकि ज्यादातर लोगों को जो हमारी जानकारी है उसके मुताबिक इन्विटेशन दिया जा चुका है। एक दिन पहले तमाम लोग, बड़े बड़े लोग पहुंचेंगे। कहा जा रहा है लालकृष्ण आडवाणी आएंगे, मुरली मनोहर जोशी आएंगे, उमा भारती होंगी, रितंभरा होंगी। तो ऐसे तमाम लोग जो मंदिर आंदोलन से जुड़े लोग रहे हैं, ये लोग भी आएंगे। तो तमाम तैयारियों के साथ साथ किस तरीके से 5 तारीख का जो ये बड़ा दिन है, जिसका इंतजार कम से कम बीजेपी के साथ साथ लोग कर रहे थे, वो किस तरीके से सफल हो, इसकी एक मीटिंग होगी। नवजोत।
Here is Yogi Adityanath. We did hear the preparations that's being currently monitored by Yogi Adityanath there. All those seers who have gathered there to welcome Yogi Adityanath. Remember, the inauguration is supposed to take place on the 5th, the Bhumi Puja. Only 268 people, their names were on the list, but we believe that 200 people only will be in attendance considering the coronavirus outbreak. We have Nilanshu joining us on the phone line. Nilanshu, take us through Yogi Adityanath's itinerary for today. He's just landed at Ayodhya. He's going to be monitoring the situation, inspecting preparedness before Prime Minister Narendra Modi arrives on the 5th of August to lay the foundation stone. A big moment indeed for the trust.
Well, this is absolutely right, Nabila. This visit of Uttar Pradesh Chief Minister Yogi Adityanath is very crucial because he is going to review the preparation of the Bhumi Pujan, which is likely to be attended by Prime Minister Narendra Modi. PM Modi will be visiting for the first time after becoming Prime Minister. And also, what we have been told that 200 total people, invitees will be there during the Bhumi Pujan at the Ramlala, and also the leaders, the BJP veteran who participated in the Ram Temple movement will also be invited, including Murli Manohar Joshi, Lalkrishna Advani, Uma Bharti, and also other prominent faces. So right now the CM offered prayer at the makeshift Ram Temple, and now he will be offering prayers at the famous Hanuman Gadi Temple. And after visiting the Hanuman Gadi Temple, CM will be going to the Vishwa Hindu Parishad Karyashala, where he will be holding the meeting with the members of the Ram Temple Teerth Kshetra Trust to discuss about the Bhumi Pujan program, because obviously it is going to be a big event. Prime Minister Narendra Modi will be there along with other veteran BJP leaders, prominent seers, and also members of the Ram Temple Teerth Kshetra Trust. So PM is also taking stock of the arrangements that have been made for the construction of Ram Temple, because it has already been discussed that the height of the temple will be increased. There will now be 5 domes instead of 3 domes. This has all been decided. Also, Uttar Pradesh government has a mega development plan for Ayodhya.
Right.
We have seen Uttar Pradesh Chief Minister Yogi Adityanath holding a meeting with the top officials earlier this month, discussing about the development works that have been taken, that are underway currently in Ayodhya. He has directed the authorities to ensure that these projects are completed as soon as possible.
Right. Nilanshu, thank you very much for joining us with those details. Let's quickly got across to Rahul Srivastav joining us on the phone line. Rahul, a significant move here. The Ram Janmabhoomi foundation, the foundation stone that will be laid on the 5th of August, preparedness already being monitored by Yogi Adityanath. He's just about arrived. He's been welcomed by all of the sayers. A big moment for the trust. And a big moment for the BJP as well as the Prime Minister for living up to their promise of ensuring that the Ram Mandir will be built in Ayodhya.
Nabila, it's a very significant moment, not just for the BJP, Narendra Modi or the VHP. It's a big moment for the RSS. Remember, the RSS three pet agendas since the inception were Ram Temple at Ayodhya, Uniform Civil Code, and Article 370 abrogation. Now, it's a very calibrated attempt, it seems, by the Parivar that on 5th of August, when the Bhumi Pujan will take place, it will be not only that the Prime Minister will be part of the Bhumi Pujan or the start of the construction process for Ram Temple, but also the one-year anniversary of the abrogation of Article 370 and converting Jammu and Kashmir into two union territories. It is a strong political messaging on that day that the BJP and the RSS will be indulging in. And that is why, keeping in view the significance, remember that the Bhumi Pujan starts on the 5th of August. Construction, the VHP and the Ram Mandir Samiti have already said will take something close to 3.5 years. That means that by 2023, the next sometime end, the construction would be over. And you have elections for which exercise will start sometime in January, February 2024. So the construction of the Ram Temple will end sometime very close to the next Lok Sabha elections. And that is why a lot will depend in terms of the political messaging which emanates from this very issue. The BJP has already decided to celebrate the abrogation of Article 370 in a big way on August 5th. Coupled with that, the Prime Minister's visit. And that is why even Yogi Adityanath, who is the Chief Minister of UP, is visiting largely to review the preparations. But we'll also remember, Nabila, that UP is a major component as far as BJP's national electoral exercise is concerned. So Yogi Adityanath being part of the Ram Temple construction is also a political messaging, because remember, he will be leading the BJP into the 2022 elections. So there is a lot of political linkages to this very exercise. Prime Minister will be going on the 5th of August. He'll be laying, there will be a kalash which will be laid, which will have waters from 5 holy rivers in the country. There will be a small ceremony in which, to ward off the evil spirits, there will be a small miniature figurine made in silver of a snake and a male and a female snake. So a lot of these ceremonies, according to the Hindu procedures, will be taking place there. So I think Yogi Adityanath, by visiting Ayodhya, is not only reviewing the preparations for the Prime Minister's visit, because it is a security concern, but also becoming part of a large, significant political religious exercise at Ayodhya.
Right, Rahul, this is absolutely significant. Like you mentioned, it's a massive move for the trust to come forward with the stone laying ceremony, the foundation stone that will be laid by Prime Minister Modi. Only shows that their efforts over the years have now finally come to fructify. It's a big moment for them, for the BJP, for the RSS, like you said, their vision finally coming into fruition. You said 2024, Rahul, that the temple will be completed, is it?
I said that, see, the Mandir Samiti has already said that it will take something close to 3.5 years for the construction. Remember, the foundation stone is being laid on the Bhumi Pujan, that is, the ground clearing is happening, groundbreaking is happening on the 5th of August. But the monsoon season will not allow any kind of construction to start. So we can well calibrate some 2 months period in August and September when the construction possibly will not take place, because I'm familiar with that area. It keeps raining in that area. The monsoon, when it is retreating, it lasts sometime till the 3rd week of September. So one can rule out any kind of construction activity. There are several other things to be figured out. So if one looks at that timeline, that if the construction, say, even if it starts construction sometime in October, Already the plan is that earlier it was planned that it will be a 120 feet temple. Now the plan is that the top will be 161 feet. So the height has been increased. So the foundation has to be deeper, and the foundation will have a lot of rituals involved. So what one is looking at, that the Samiti is saying 3.5 years for construction. So if we take that deadline, so we will be into the last quarter of 2020. So last quarter of 2023, we are already looking at a 3-year deadline. So the temple would be ready sometime in, I will say that exercise will begin sometime in January, February, March of 2024. And when is the elections to be held? If the last Lok Sabha was constituted sometime around the 25th of May, 2019, you will have the Ram Temple inauguration, which in all probability, if the Prime Minister is part of the Bhumi Pujan, the inauguration could well be done by the Prime Minister. So if it is happening in March, we would be right in the middle of the campaign for 2024 Lok Sabha elections. And it will be, I think, that's why I think it's been calibrated in such a way that eventually in the middle of the campaigning for 2024 elections, you will have the Prime Minister perhaps inaugurating the temple, the BJP taking all the credit. And I think it will be a huge attempt by the BJP to build its campaign around the Ram Temple and eventually delivering a promise that the BJP and the Sangh Parivar has been making. And remember, there is a bit of a polarization that the BJP works at, and I think that will provide it that very little push to its polarizing attempt to get the large majority votes in 2024 Lok Sabha elections. So I will say that it's a very significant political moment on the 5th of August when Prime Minister goes there, because that date, Article 371 year, and the start of the temple construction will happen. I think the political significance should not be missed.
Absolutely. In fact, Rahul, right now there's no official schedule for the Prime Minister's visit. This is what the Prime Minister's office has said, that he is expected to be visiting. But we hear that on August 5th, 12:15 p.m. is the auspicious time that's been said for the foundation laying ceremony. Is that right? Prime Minister to be arriving early that morning.
You see, what we were told that initially that the prayers and other celebrations will start sometime around 8:30 in the morning, and the Prime Minister will be arriving sometime around 11 in Ayodhya and might be there till 1:15 in the afternoon after finishing off the ceremonies there. So one is looking at that auspicious period. Yes, the Prime Minister's office has not cleared. There are a lot of question marks. With maybe also the social distancing and separation. We are being told that a very small ceremony, no large gathering, will be there at Ayodhya, because there are issues that the entire ceremony will be telecast live. But remember that after that, from the one day after that, what we are being told that the Vishwa Hindu Parishad, which is an affiliate of the BJP and the RSS Parivar, is planning to carry out a 10-day long mass awareness program all over the country. And in part of that, they will be looking for donations from nearly 10 crore people for the construction of Ram Temple. So remember, when an organization like the Vishwa Hindu Parishad goes out seeking alms for a Ram Temple, it will have its own push to integrate more people to that very exercise. So there will be an attempt to mass base the Ram Temple construction as well as the Ram Temple issue. So one can definitely see that though that day there will be not a large number of people which will be gathering at Ayodhya because of the pandemic social distancing protocols, but there is a mass program, mass campaign being launched right after that. So there is a build-up which is being created for that very day.
And really looking at it, this has been a dream for the Temple Trust, or the trust has been formed recently, but all of them rooting for the Ram Mandir to be built. Close to 35 odd years that the wait has been on. An initial design of the Ram Mandir that came about in 1988 itself. So it's been a long haul, over 3 decades that the wait is on for that design, which was initially drawn out in 1988, now to finally fructify in 2020. And we hear that the temple design has also changed from what it was decided initially. They've changed it. The height of the temple is now increased by at least 20 feet to make it 161 foot tall as compared to the initial design, which was 141 feet. Would you know the intricate details of the design here, Rahul?
You see, yes, that's what I mentioned, that there have been certain amount of changes as far as the design which was originally conceived in the times of Mr. Ashok Singhal, who was the working president of the Vishwa Hindu Parishad, and a model of that temple was lying at a Karyashala in Ayodhya right since then. That Karyashala, where stones were brought in from all over the country, in 1989 there was a Shilanyas ceremony which was carried out. It was a very elaborate exercise, and I had witnessed that exercise, and it was an exercise through which the BJP gave momentum to the Ram Janmabhoomi temple movement. And right after that, 1 year later, sometime in September, it was L.K. Advani who started his Somnath Rath Yatra to Ayodhya for a Ram Janmabhoomi temple.
Right.
The temple design has changed, but the basic essence of it will remain the same. The height has been increased, and that is why I think that increased height will add to the time, and I think that could well be the end.
And two mantaps and pavilions also to be added to the design is what we hear.
You see, there are going to be 3 domes. Initially, there was going to be 1 large dome, but now there are plans to create 3 domes, and what is called in Hindu architecture is shikhar.
Right.
There are going to be 3 shikhar to it. The size of the sanctum sanctorum may be increased. The veranda, the courtyard in front of it, that size is also going some changes.
Right.
The pillars which will be supporting it, they're also undergoing certain changes.
Great. Let's quickly cut across. Rahul, do stay with us. We're going to cut across to Raghav Avasthi joining us, RSS Ideology, to give us some perspective on this. Raghav, a big moment for you, for those who've been rooting for the Ram Mandir to come up at Ayodhya. Here is a big day. First of all, Yogi Adityanath has just arrived. He's monitoring the preparedness. On 5th of August, it's going to be momentous, while Prime Minister Narendra Modi will be present for the foundation to be laid at 12 p.m. That's the decision we hear.
I think it's not just a big moment for me. It's a big moment for the entire country. A wrong which was done, a grave wrong which was done 500 years ago has now been corrected. And the good thing is that it has been done via judicial fiat, and the judgment is so well reasoned that nobody can really quibble with it. And therefore, it's a historical aspiration for the whole Hindu community, which has now come to pass. And I think it's time for all of us to rejoice. Even in post-apartheid South Africa, I'll draw a parallel with it. There was something known as the Truth and Reconciliation Committee, wherein white oppressors identified and were confronted with the people whom they oppressed. So similarly, it's a good thing that these blots on our history, which are basically atrocities that were perpetrated by Islamist invaders, are now being recognized, and whatever happened in the past is being corrected. I think, as I said earlier, it's a moment for all of us to do that.
Right. Would you be able to shed some light on the design of the Ram Mandir that is due to be built by 2024? Is that what is expected?
Unfortunately, I'm a lawyer. I'm not a student of architecture, so I will not be able to shed any light on it. But I am sure that this new temple will even outshine the grandeur and majesty of what stood earlier before Mungibaki destroyed it. So I think that this, therefore, would be an improvement over what stood there before the Babri Mosque.
Right. Raghav, here is Yogi Adityanath checking for preparedness. And like you did say, this has been a long battle. It's been over 30 years, over a decade. You're saying 500 years, but since 1988, when a formal design was actually, that was drawn out of the Ram temple, the fight has been on legally for decades now. And this is now coming to fruition, must be really momentous. Do take us through the pain and the struggles that you went through legally.
This suit has, of course, been pending since 1885. And then, of course, it was heard by the Allahabad High Court. And in 2010, the Allahabad High Court gave a split verdict, 1/3, 1/3, 1/3, which was which was negated by the Supreme Court, which awarded the whole, awarded the entire land to Ram Lalla Virajman by way of a decree. So it has been a very long, drawn-out legal battle. The briefs were so voluminous that it was impossible for the court to go through them very easily. But I guess this tends to happen with all long-drawn civil disputes. Even this civil dispute was no different. But even more than a civil dispute, of course, it was a matter of faith for billions of Hindus. And for a billion Hindus, and not just in India, but throughout the world. And there are so many Hindus who sent in their good wishes from places like Suriname, Trinidad, Guyana, Mauritius, Sri Lanka, from all over the place. So I think it's nothing like we have, it's not something that people like me expected to see in our lifetime.
Right. Raghav, thank you very much for joining us with those details, shedding some light on the struggles over decades that the Ram Temple, the trust members, those who've been waiting to see this coming to manifest. Finally, the day is coming close where the groundbreaking ceremony is due to take place now on the 5th of August. Let's quickly take in Ram Vilas Vidwan, who is the former BJP leader rooting for the Ram Mandir for years now. रामजी विलास जी यहाँ पर जो भूमि पूजा हो रहा है, we're going to try and connect him back again. Coming to Rahul, do jump in here. We're looking at Yogi Adityanath personally taking all the trouble to walk around, check for if everything is in place, to ensure that it's impeccable before Prime Minister Modi arrives. He is at the helm of affairs. How much of a role of Yogi Adityanath in the fight to retain this land as the land of Ram?
You see, Yogi Adityanath is, as the Chief Minister, is the Chief Executive of the state. So the Prime Minister's visit and a ceremony which is to be showcased. Certainly, it requires a certain amount of effort. There will be what we are being told that not more than 50 odd VVIPs as part of the ceremony, and a total crowd of 250 at that site. So what we are also being told that to keep the residents of Ayodhya totally involved in the exercise, and so that they know exactly what is transpiring. One very significant thing is likely to be happening in Ayodhya on that day. See, over the last, since the Babri Masjid demolition and earlier, when the land was taken over by the Supreme Court, after the demolition, then there was virtually no pictures people have seen of the area inside. That undisputed, at the disputed site, the temple, there have been very stray pictures which have emerged but never been photographed. So now this time around, when the Bhumi Pujan is on, it will be the first time that pictures will be emerging from that very place, which is close to the heart of a large number of people of the Hindu majority in this country. So it has its own significance. Also, the people of Ayodhya have been there, but what will transpire there, they can't be kept out of it. So CCTV cameras, screens, large CCTV screens are being placed all over Ayodhya to ensure that the residents of Ayodhya do not miss out on that ceremony. Now, that live telecast signal will not be the only thing. So people of Ayodhya will be able to see it on large LCD screens. So all these arrangements have to be done. Security is a big issue. Remember, that day, not just the Bhumi Pujan is taking place, but also marks the 1 year of Article 370 abrogation. And that is why the security concerns are extremely high. Remember, the Ayodhya disputed site has been attacked by a terror group, I think sometime in 2005, if I recall rightly. So that there have been terror attacks. So Ayodhya has been on the security map for a very long time, and that is why the Chief Minister has.
We're going to come back to you in just a moment. Let's quickly cut across to Mohsin Raza, who's the UP Minister, joining us on the phone line. Mr. Mohsin, this is a big day for the Ayodhya Trust, for Prime Minister Modi, for the BJP indeed. They've been rooting, fighting for this piece of land for decades, and now it's finally coming to fruition. We're looking at the groundbreaking ceremony to take place on the 5th of August. Your sentiments on this?
और देखिए, हमारे सबके लिए बहुत ही गौरव की बात है इस वक्त, चूंकि हमारे उत्तर प्रदेश के यशस्वी मुख्यमंत्री आदरणीय योगी आदित्यनाथ जी वहां पर मौजूद हैं। लगातार इस भूमि पूजन को लेकर वो खास करके अयोध्या इशू को उन्होंने पूरी तरीके से देखा और लड़ा है। और आज हमारे देश के प्रधानमंत्री जो कि 5 तारीख को भूमि पूजन और इसके भूमि पूजन के लिए आएंगे, तो उसको लेकर सारी व्यवस्था देखने के लिए लगातार माननीय मुख्यमंत्री अपने कार्यालय से और अयोध्या की नगरी तक, प्रभु श्री राम की जन्मभूमि तक वो लगातार नजर रखे रहते हैं और टाइम टू टाइम पे जाकर व्यवस्था भी देख रहे हैं और उसकी गंभीरता बता रहे हैं कि पूरे देश के लोग नहीं बल्कि विदेशों के लोग भी इंतजार कर रहे हैं, क्योंकि ये एक ऐतिहासिक क्षण, एक ऐतिहासिक पल होगा जब प्रभु श्री राम के मंदिर की भूमि पूजन के लिए माननीय प्रधानमंत्री, उत्तर प्रदेश के यशस्वी मुख्यमंत्री और तमाम वो लोग जो उस पूरी लड़ाई में लगे रहे थे प्रभु श्री राम के भव्य राम मंदिर के निर्माण को लेकर, तो मुझे लगता है कि ये इससे एक ऐतिहासिक पल है और इस पल को और बेहतर बनाने के लिए हमारे यशस्वी मुख्यमंत्री लगातार वहां पर विजिट कर रहे हैं, लगातार जा रहे हैं और लगातार इन सब चीजों को कैसे बेहतर किया जाए, क्योंकि कोरोना का भी टाइम है, सोशल डिस्टेंसिंग का भी कैसे पालन किया जाए और सब चीजों की व्यवस्था कैसे बेहतर से बेहतर हो सकती है। और पूरी दुनिया की नजरें इस पर है और पूरी दुनिया के लोग इंतजार कर रहे हैं जो श्री राम, प्रभु श्री राम में आस्था रखते हैं।
जी रजा जी, यहाँ पर बाबरी मस्जिद को उनका ट्रस्ट जो है उनको भी जमीन दिया गया है, वो जमीन के बारे में कुछ बोल सकते हो कि वो उन्होंने एक्सेप्ट किया है या क्या वहाँ उस तरफ क्या चल रहा है?
देखिए, अभी चूंकि ये प्रकरण है, 5 तारीख को भूमि पूजन है और भूमि पूजन को लेकर सरकार पूरी तरीके से प्रतिबद्ध है और जिस तरह से माननीय सर्वोच्च न्यायालय का निर्णय आया है उसको निर्णय को लेकर प्रभु श्री राम मंदिर को लेकर सरकार की प्रतिबद्धता है और उसी को लेकर प्रधानमंत्री का विजिट है 5 अगस्त को। हम सब अभी उसी में लगे हैं कि प्रभु श्री राम मंदिर की जो भूमि पूजन है वहां पर जो शिलान्यास है वो होने के बाद, और बाकी जो बात आपने दूसरी पूछी वो इशू दूसरे पक्ष का है, वहां पर जमीन उनको दे दी गई है, वो माननीय सर्वोच्च न्यायालय के आदेश के अनुसार वो उसको उसके हिसाब से बताएंगे, वो ज्यादा बेहतर बता सकते हैं, जो उनका ट्रस्ट बनेगा वो अपने हिसाब से बताएंगे। लेकिन यहाँ पर इस वक्त जो हमारे पास हम लोग जो बात कर रहे हैं जिसको लेकर सारी पूरी उत्तर प्रदेश सरकार और देश के लोगों की नजरें हैं, वो प्रभु श्री राम के भव्य राम मंदिर के निर्माण की भूमि पूजन को लेकर, जिसमें माननीय प्रधानमंत्री आएंगे और उनके हाथों से इसका भूमि पूजन होगा।
Raza ji, बहुत शुक्रिया. Thank you very much for speaking to us. That was a BJP minister there in Uttar Pradesh who's showing absolute excitement for this groundbreaking ceremony that is due to take place on the 5th of August. And here is Chief Minister of Uttar Pradesh, Yogi Adityanath himself personally coming down to monitor the situation, observe and ensure that everything's in check ahead of Prime Minister Narendra Modi's visit. In fact, sources say that 12:15 p.m. precisely on the 5th of August is going to be the groundbreaking ceremony. And here already the seers have all come together to ensure it's going to be a meticulous affair.